You've done it. You put in the hard work, you crushed that 40-hour training, got your background check sorted, and now you're right there, standing at the finish line. The big question on your mind is probably, what's the very next step? What's that last hurdle? Well, it's the big one, the RBT certification exam. This is literally the final thing standing between you and becoming a certified registered behavior technician, and we are going to walk through exactly how you can tackle it.
First things first, let's get our mindset right about this. This exam isn't some giant monster you just have to survive. Nope, think of it more like a code that needs to be cracked, and with the right strategy, you can walk into that exam room feeling totally prepared.
I mean, everything you've learned, all those hours you've put in, it has all been leading up to this one moment. This is the final milestone that makes all that hard work official. So how do you make absolutely sure you knock it out of the park?
You start with the official blueprint. Think about it. You would never, ever try to build a house without a blueprint, right? Well, you shouldn't try to prep for this exam without knowing exactly what the builders are looking for. Let's take a look at the official guide. And here it is, the BACB RBT task list. Now, this is not just some study guide somebody threw together. No, this is the real deal. This is the official document from the Behavior Analyst Certification Board, and it outlines every single skill, every single concept you could possibly be tested on. And that right there, that mindset is absolutely key. The task list isn't just a list of things to memorize. It's your map. Every single item on it is a landmark on your path to a passing score. And if you know the map inside and out, there's just no way you can get lost on exam day. Now, here's the really cool part about this map. It's incredibly well organized. The entire body of knowledge, everything you need to know for the RBT exam, is broken down into just 6 core content areas. That's it. Master these 6 and you're golden.
So what are these 6 domains? Let's do a quick tour, a little flyby through the task list to see what they cover, and more importantly, why each one is so crucial for you to pass this exam.
First up, we've got this big trio: measurement, assessment, and skill acquisition. Measurement is the absolute backbone. Without tracking data, things like frequency or duration, you're just flying blind. Then you've got assessment, which is all about personalizing your approach, like figuring out what a learner's favorite rewards are so you can use them as reinforcers. And then skill acquisition. This is the heart and soul of ABA. It's a huge part of the exam, and it covers all those strategies you'll use every day to teach new essential skills. And the final 3, behavior reduction, is another really heavily weighted section, focusing on how you can safely and ethically respond to challenging situations. Documentation is totally non-negotiable. You know the saying, if it wasn't written down, it didn't happen. And finally, professional conduct. This is basically your ethical compass. It might be a smaller piece of the exam pie, but the questions are often very black and white, guiding you on everything from client privacy to keeping professional boundaries. Okay, so you've got the blueprint, you know the 6 domains like the back of your hand. But here's the thing, knowing the map isn't the same as actually, making the journey. So now we have got to talk about practice. And this is just so important. You can memorize the entire task list, every single word, but the exam isn't testing your memory. It's testing your ability to apply that knowledge in scenarios that feel real. And that's where active practice changes everything. I absolutely love this metaphor. A practice exam is your flight simulator. It lets you feel the pressure, the timing, the way the questions are worded, all in a totally safe environment where it's okay to make mistakes. This is how you build that muscle memory and walk in on test day with real earned confidence. So how do you actually use this flight simulator? Well, it's a simple but super powerful 5-step cycle. You pick a mock test and you start the timed quiz, just like the real thing. You go through answering each question, which forces your brain to retrieve that information. But then, and this is the most important part, you check your results. You get instant feedback. This is how you find your weak spots, so you can go back, review, learn, and then you restart the process, getting a little bit stronger with every single cycle.
And that's it. That is the secret sauce right there. Confidence isn't some feeling you just wait around for. It's a skill you build. And you build it through this cycle of practice and review. This is how you turn what you know into true mastery.
So, it all comes down to this one question, and this one's for you. You have the blueprint, that's your RBT task list, and you have the method, using practice exams as your flight simulator. How are you going to put those two together to walk into that exam not just feeling prepared, but feeling